Welcome everyone. Let's discuss briefly today's talking points as we forge forward in today's orientation. We will answer the following questions. What is the Mandated Reporter School? Where did the name Mandated Reporter School come from anyway? When does school start? Why the Mandated Reporter School? What are the tuition/payment plans? And we'll also talk a bit about the curriculum. So, what exactly is the Mandated Reporter? The Mandated Reporter is a distance learning private education program. It was designed to provide an alternative to public education. It is also meant to provide peace of mind to parents and caregivers alike, knowing that their precious ones are safe and receiving quality Christ-centered curriculum. The Mandated Reporter is an online school, Bible study, a community, and Christian marketplace. In short, it's a one-stop shop. It is also 2 individual YouTube channels called The Mandated Reporter for teens and adults, and The Mandated Reporter Junior for small children. Where did the name Mandated Reporter come from? Well, as believers, one of our mandates is to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ and make disciples. We are mandated to report what we hear from God's Word, hence the name, the Mandated Reporter. Teacher Angie's commission, the word commission on the slide is missing an S, is to make disciples, or Mandated Reporter Juniors. Her prayer is that through her vessel, children will be able to not only excel in their academics, but also in God's kingdom. She also prays that the seed of God's Word takes root in their hearts and bears good fruit that remains for their lifetime that they will also share with others. The aim is to make disciples, who in turn will make disciples, and so on. So, that's where the name came from. When does school actually start? Well, school officially starts on September 6, 2022. At the beginning of the year, the students will have 30 minutes of synchronous, or live, instruction with Teacher Angie, and 4 hours of asynchronous work each day. As the year progresses, the synchronous or live instruction time will increase by an additional 30 minutes, or to 1 hour in other words. Parents and caregivers will be notified before the time lengthening occurs. Now, as far as the classroom schedule goes, there are grade-specific Zoom class meeting times. Teacher Angie is currently on the West Coast, so the classes will be posted in Pacific Standard Time. Those enrolled in other time zones, please translate the time for your particular time zone, i.e. Mountain Standard, Eastern Standard, and so on. Your child's attendance is important. The law requires children are to have 4.5 hours of school each day, so class attendance is absolutely vital. Checking in each day, and turning in assignments, and completing the quizzes and exams all count towards your child's attendance. Why should you choose to enroll your precious ones in the Mandated Reporter program? Well, first off, with any decision, prayer is necessary. So, make sure that you seek God first to see if this program is right for you and your family. Now let's look at the various points. One reason is convenience. Remote school allows the children to work from anywhere. Parents and caregivers have direct access to the curriculum via the school portal, Amazon, and YouTube. And, then most importantly, the Christ-centered curriculum. Why number 2? There are scholarships available, but they are subject to funding and state availability. Updates will be posted regularly on the main website, in the school's portal, in the memos section. Flexible payment plans available by individual need. If you're in need of a payment plan, please send an email to the mandatedreporter1@gmail.com. Why number 3? Each class begins and ends with prayer. As the year progresses, each child will be responsible for opening and closing class prayer. Simplicity of assignment submission. Teacher Angie has tried to streamline the process of finding and turning in student assignments by having one centralized place to check and receive assignments, because of the many annoyances that she and her children encountered in previous remote learning programs. You may also find assignments on the main website from time to time, but she will send an email out if assignments are posted there. For the most part, the assignments will be on the iGrade Plus Parent-Teacher-Student portal. Your children will also receive quarterly rewards that encompass good grades, good attendance, and good behavior. A little about the curriculum. The curriculum is a hybrid model. In other words, it's a combination of already established curriculum from the ACE-PACE Ministries program, various other forms of media, and curriculum that she has also created. Current events. Not many students today are familiar with the idea of current events. I don't even think that it's taught in many schools today. The Mandated Reporter Junior version of current events can be taken from what we see happening in the world around us. It will also be taken from biblical prophecy unfolding before our eyes for the more advanced students. This means that the student is tasked with the duty of searching the scriptures and matching them with the prophetic events of today's world. So, the MRJ version of current events would fall under the social studies umbrella. The subjects that your child will work on this school year are math, science, language arts, social or biblical studies, art, physical education. They are responsible for 20 minutes of activity a day. You will submit a completed log no later than 5 p.m. Friday. A blank log will be available via the school portal. History. Foreign language, this is only available to 7th and 8th graders. And word building. Let's take a quick brain break to process all of this information. Is everyone clear on what has been discussed so far? We will take a moment to answer questions before moving on with the presentation. Okay, we are moving right along, so, if anyone else thinks of any further questions, please send them to the mandatedreporter1@gmail.com, or you can go on to the main school website at www.the-mandated-reporter-s-school.teachable.com and click on the appointment button. You can book a 30-minute appointment to speak to someone about your questions and/or concerns. Now, let's talk a bit about the grading. We will touch on the grading system, how assignments are weighted, and when grades are released. The grading system. This is a basic breakdown of the grading system. The assignments are graded by the traditional letter grade model. It is pretty self-explanatory. I will give you all a little time to review this basic system. This is a more detailed breakdown of the grading system. You can see that it reflects the student's GPA, the letter grade symbols, i.e., plus and minus, and the percentage limits are here as shown. Course weight. Classwork is 45% of the student's total course grade. Homework is 15% of the total course grade. Quizzes are 10% of the total course grade. Exams are 30% of the student's total course grade. And extra credit equals 20% of the student's total course grade. Extra credit is the equivalent of homework and 1/2 of the total quiz percentages. So, as you can see, this would be quite beneficial to a student who is failing. 20% of extra credit would bring a student with 50% an F to a 70% a low C. There is, however, a caveat to receiving extra credit. Extra credit is not given to everyone. It is only given on a case-by-case basis. Grades are due by the end of each trimester. You and your child will not receive the grades from the previous trimester until the week of the new trimester. The first trimester begins September 6, 2022 and ends December 9, 2022. This is when the grades for the first trimester are due. The second trimester begins December 12, 2022 and ends March 17, 2023. This is when the grades for the second trimester are due. The third trimester begins March 20, 2023 and ends June 14, 2023. This is when the grades for the third trimester are due. The next few slides are merely examples of the kinds of schoolwork that your child will complete during the school year. Curriculum will be available in PDF format to print out for those that want to have something to actually write on. Hardcover and Kindle books will be available soon on Amazon, upon request. Please give a little time for those. This is an example of third grade physical geography about landforms. This is an example of kindergarten language arts. These are samples of 8th grade English on punctuation rules and 7th grade social or biblical studies. I need to add that there are gifts assessment tests that your child will need to take. This is necessary for teacher Angie to assess how to teach your child. Go on the main website. Again, it's www.the-mandated-reporter-s-school.teachable.com and scroll down the page. There are 3 different assessments there. Please choose the gifts assessment for your child's particular age bracket. There is also a section for academic assessment. Please allow your child to take those assessments as well. So, I know that this presentation threw a lot of information at you all in a short amount of time, but this soon will be recorded for anything that you may have missed here. Information will also be posted on the iGrade Plus teacher, student, parent portal for those that are enrolling. And, also, enrollees, Please provide your email address so that you can receive an invitation to the school's portal, and instructions on how to access the school's portal for yourself and child as well. Remember to submit additional questions regarding payment plans, any other questions, and/or concerns, and your email addresses to the mandatedreporter1@gmail.com. Thank you all for your time. Have a great rest of your day. And, on behalf of the Mandated Reporter family, Shalom.